We're going to talk about LinkedIn, which I believe is one of the top social platforms for designers that are looking to get more exposure and potentially find clients. Now, LinkedIn has to be one of the best social media sites because it's fully geared towards business. So it's very good in the sense that you're not going to find a target of individuals who are just mindlessly scrolling through a feed looking for humor or funny memes. I mean, there's definitely some of that, but most of the people on LinkedIn are here to do business and look for business opportunities. So that is one of the main reasons why I highly recommend to keep LinkedIn on the highlight compared to maybe some of the other social media platforms. And the way that you can grow on LinkedIn is actually quite simple. There isn't any magic shortcut. You just need to be present and share content which is going to help fellow designers and also business founders or top managers to understand that you're an authority in your field and that you're an expert. So even things like a post like this one, you can see how much engagement you can receive by simply sharing some of the things that you learned or some of the projects that you're working on. And the exposure over here is way different than the exposure that you're going to get, for example, on YouTube, where most of the people over there are looking at your videos because they are likely going to be design students or people just looking for entertainment. Here on LinkedIn, a lot of this traffic is going to be people interested in doing business. So this is very powerful if you start looking at the compounding effect of this platform. Now, I can tell you one of the most important things about LinkedIn is to keep the consistency up. So, for example, when I went hardcore on LinkedIn, I saw a lot of growth and a lot of impressions on my profile when I was posting almost daily. And that is where the magic starts to happen because you start to receive a lot of messages and also opportunities. Now, in recent years, I actually haven't been active on LinkedIn, and that definitely shows in the analytics. Reason being is I'm not looking for opportunities, so I don't really have a need to just keep posting over here. But if you're a design student or if you're a designer and you're looking to get experiences and opportunities in the business world, but my recommendation would be to start posting daily if you can, sharing your journey, sharing your recent work, sharing things that you learned about maybe design tools or design in general. Try and stand out with the quality of the content. So don't post what you see that everybody is posting. Try and think by yourself and really come up with something which is going to be meaningful long term. And also on top of that, you want to optimize your profile, which is going to be another video dedicated to solely that. But you have to see LinkedIn and your profile as a landing page. So the content that you're going to share on LinkedIn is going to be a stimulus for the individual to then click and go and visit your profile, where they're going to be able to learn more from you. There's going to be a link to your personal website where they can see your work in detail. After that, they saw your experience, your education, and all the basics. And that is really how you should treat LinkedIn, as the content is going to be a way to basically get them to a landing page for conversion. So that's going to be the basic. And after the content, another thing, another activity which you want to do on a daily basis and literally schedule time in your calendar is to interact with individuals who are going to help you with also creating engagement. So, for example, leaving comments on posts where you think they are a good fit within your area. This can be also other designers' posts where you see a lot of engagement. So, for example, if you see a post with three thumbs up, maybe it's not as good as someone with a lot of thumbs up. But again, you need to be tactical and strategic about these things as well, because if you see a post which is completely unrelated with what you do and you think that the potential target is not in line with yours, there isn't really a reason why you should post there. Simply do not comment and do not contribute to that post. You have to think about it from a strategic standpoint. So, and on top of that, the aim is always not just to post comments just for the sake of it, but you wanted to build meaningful relationships with people, especially because by now, like social media has been around for decades at this point, pretty much in one way, shape, or form, and people are very good to understand if you're just posting a comment just to get to try and get some engagement. So you always want to be genuine in your approach and you wanted to build on the conversation or make a significant contribution. So don't just post comments which are one or two words like I great or agree or some emojis or some stuff like it's incredible some of the things which which I see people do. But yeah, the way to grow is to actually you treat it as a real life community. You wouldn't join a real life community or event and just act like some people do here on social media. So you always have to think that at the end of the day, there's people behind the screens. There's real people, and you want to create a real, genuine connection. So this is always the mindset that you want to have whenever you're approaching these type of social medias. So this is pretty much it when it comes to the basic of LinkedIn. In the future video, we're going to discuss the profile optimization. And again, keep it simple. Schedule some time in the day to create and post content and then engage within the LinkedIn community. And the growth is simply going to happen as long as you keep the consistency up with your profile.